Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now.
Well, based on what I saw, you weren't nice to your mother. That's all I
based
said.
on what I see, you like your minions. And you're
Oh my
threatened
God, we're
by
back
people
to that
wanting to
again.
take them.
You don't
And
know
stop
me.
putting Angie in the middle.
Hello everybody, what is up? So today we're going to be talking about the new episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the new episode which is episode 9 of season 4. Okay, so the first scene is Angie and Monica at a nice little dessert shop. Now, Angie came in bearing gifts, okay? She gave her a gift. She said it was for her and her kids, a book about having self-love. Now, I was just thinking, in the words of Nene, ooh, is that shade, Phaedra? I think it was. They both regret the conversation that they had at Easter Sunday. Not the conversation, but the way it escalated. And Monica says that her telling Angie about the rumors in the first place was her being a good friend because she didn't want her to be blindsided. And Angie says, okay, I get that. I'm receiving that. But Lisa told me that you were doubling down on the rumor and even adding to it. Now, Monica denies it and says that Lisa is being disingenuous and wants to make her look bad. So Angie, again, receives that. Monica tells her that her party was beautiful and that it reminded her of the good times and memories that she had when she was married to her husband. They actually showed a picture of him for the first time. But after she betrayed him, there was no more family, extended family for her to have these celebrations, Easter, Christmas, all of that. She claims that after that is when her mom started to come to her house again. Looks like Monica had a pretty good man, but she made her decision. And I mean, damn, like, not just her cheating on her husband, but to cheat with a family member? Damn, like that's a no-no. But speaking of moms, Angie speaks about her mom. She opens up and she reveals that her mom was an alcoholic, and it's pretty difficult for Angie to open up about her mom because she can't talk about her without crying, gets really emotional. I think that vulnerable scenes like these make you appreciate the women even more, and even if you don't like them, you can't help but not feel for them. Then we move on. Whitney has Lisa over and she has her help her paint some stuff for the party that she's doing for her daughter. Looks like they're going all out. It's like a Hawaiian themed party and they're even going to gift her a golf cart. So Whitney says that she's inviting everybody except Mary. Now, y'all remember a while ago, like a few seasons, when Mary went over to her house and said that some member of her church fell down the bridge? Well, Whitney's claiming that her poor kids are still scarred from that, and I was just like, girl, bye. But then Whitney mentions that Monica is coming. Now, we all know that Lisa doesn't like Monica. But what Whitney is telling Lisa right now is that Monica is in a very abusive relationship with her mother. She's trying to get Lisa to have some empathy for her, and Lisa says, wow, I love it how everything is conveniently abusive. But Whitney thinks that this is real and that they should all support Monica. But Lisa says she's bringing this on to herself. The people that want to suffer, suffer. She says that Monica is the one who screamed and insulted her mom at the party. Monica is the one who is happy to help and spread out the rumors about Angie. So for Lisa, she's seeing the pattern that Monica is doing rather than what she's actually saying. And for a rare time in my life, I actually have to agree with Lisa Barlow. Then we switch over to Meredith and Heather. First thing they talk about is Jack going on a mission. We all know that Heather is not a fan of that. But then she starts to poke a little bit fun at Lisa because Lisa said that she's like a cool Mormon and she would go to church with whatever outfit she wanted. And Meredith is a little hesitant to go to Whitney's party, but she's okay. Like, Whitney's not that important for her to be worrying about it. We see Whitney getting her daughter ready for the party. Her daughter is turning into a teenager, so that's a pretty big deal. The little girl was so funny, the things she was saying. Whitney better thank her for not making Whitney seem so insufferable this episode. Then we see Heather, who's wrapping some gifts for the party. She's with her daughters as well, and then she FaceTimes Angie to see if Angie's getting ready and what she's going to, wear and stuff like that. Angie is getting glammed, and they're talking and just catching up, and then they talk about Lisa. Turns out that a day before, Lisa had a private dinner where she invited Angie, her husband, Whitney, her husband, and of course Lisa was there with her family, Jack and her husband, and they were revealing to them where Jack was going to go on a mission, which is Colombia, and Heather felt a certain type of way for not being invited. But here's the thing, love you, Heather, but you made it be known that you were against Jack going on this mission, and you told Lisa, so why would she invite you? Like, come on now. Okay, then it is time for the party. It's at a roller skating ring. It was pretty fun. People are there with their kids, skating, having a great time. They even got brought the girls, the little girls, like a party bus, like a kids themed, obviously. And the women were also roller skating. People were having drinks. To be honest, I would have loved to go to this party. It was giving great vibes. So Angie tells Lisa, I kind of told Heather about the mission party review that you just had for us, and Heather knows that she wasn't invited. So Lisa's trying pretty hard to ignore Monica and Heather. They notice, and Heather is talking to Monica and says, well, why is Lisa avoiding you? Monica says, well, to be honest, I don't really talk to Lisa at all. Now, here's the thing. Remember that conversation that Lisa and Whitney had earlier about Monica's mom and stuff like that? Well, Whitney's messy behind told everything that Lisa said to Heather. So now Heather is telling Monica, well, Whitney told me that Lisa thinks that you were embellishing the issues with your mom. And Monica is getting pretty mad and says that it's clear that Lisa is obsessed with her. And she says, why does she care so much about me and my mom? I was just thinking, Monica, Lisa's not obsessed with you. And here's the thing. If you're talking about your mom and you're making like this problem that you have with her your entire personality, then you're out of your freaking mind if you don't think people are going to talk about it. Like, people are going to talk about it. You're crazy. So Lisa eventually makes her way to where Heather and Monica are sitting. And right away, Heather tells Lisa, well, you know, we know what you told Whitney about Monica and her mother. And Lisa, you could tell for a second, she was a little bit like nervous that she was kind of caught. But she says, it's not really that big of a deal. I just made a snarky comment. It's nothing bad. She said to Monica that she liked seeing her mom and that she's very nice. Then Monica once again continues to disparage and, you know, malign her mother. Well, she's this, well, she's that. And once again compares her to Ted Bundy for a second time. And let me just say this to Monica and even her little quacky fans on Twitter who were putting pictures of Lisa and Ted Bundy and stuff like that. First, that's so freaking insensitive. Like, Ted Bundy had victims, okay? So that's a pretty disgusting comment. So Lisa says, wait, so if your mom's like Ted Bundy and stuff, doesn't she take care of your kids? And Monica says, yeah, but my kids don't even want to be around her. So Lisa says, then why did you take her to Easter Sunday? And I was like, thank you, Lisa. That's a perfect question that I've been asking myself as well. You know, that's my thing. If you hate your mom so much, she's so horrible, she's abusive, stop throwing her around with you. Don't bring her onto the show. So Monica clearly tries to start a fight with Lisa. She's like, you can ask my children. They're right here. Lisa's not going to do that. So Lisa leaves after Monica says that Monica says to Lisa, you're just like my mom. So then they reconvene everybody together. They give Whitney's daughter a golf cart. I did feel bad a little bit when the camera pointed to Monica's kids. I mean, having to see these rich people and these rich kids get presents like that, that's a little bit unfortunate. So that was a little bit sad. But before leaving, Lisa then tells Heather, listen, I didn't want to exclude you. I know that you found out. And Heather understands that there's going to be a divide. So she tells Lisa, I might not want to be involved in the Mormon stuff, but because you are my friend, I do want to know like things that pertain to you and your family. So Jack is a pretty cool guy. He rolls over and he hugs Heather and he formally tells her where he's going on his mission. So it was a pretty good resolution. So that's what we got for this party. I will say, Meredith was there, but we saw her for like 2 seconds. As soon as she saw people arguing, she snapped out of there. So a few days later, Lisa is complaining to her husband about the situation, but in the midst of the conversation, she just starts texting and her husband is just sitting there waiting. I hate when people do that. He has to leave the room. Then we see Heather, who is getting her daughter ready to go to prom. Heather's very excited to help her, and she even has a boyfriend, the daughter, and Heather wants the daughter to be free and not be as restricted as she was when she was a teenager. Okay, then the last event is this event that Whitney is having. Apparently she has a jewelry line now. I don't know about this jewelry, but here's the thing. Lisa is there, but the other women are very busy, so the only ones attending are Angie and Monica. Angie is the first one there, and she's talking to Lisa about the party, and of course Lisa is complaining to her about the things that Monica did, but Angie seems to be taking Monica's side. Not necessarily taking her side, but making excuses for her. So Lisa is getting very frustrated because Angie is saying, well, you know, we have to go by her words and what she's saying about the situation. And Lisa says, well, I'm going based off her actions. Then Monica walks in. Lisa leaves Angie and walks around, and Monica talks to Angie, and Angie says, well, I feel kind of stuck in the middle. Then Lisa goes up to Whitney to complain, to talk bad about Monica, but Whitney says, well, I gotta go give my speech. And it was hilarious because, like, for the first time, Lisa, the cool girl, like, had no one to talk to. So Whitney gives her speech. They're getting, close to the stage where she's at, and oh my gosh, Lisa and Monica could not shut up. They kept going back and forth. You're ugly. You're old. You're fake. Be quiet. Bah, 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 bah. I don't recall seeing Lisa so frustrated as she was in this moment. She could not stand Monica because Monica was being very immature and Lisa was not being quiet either, so they kept going at it. So they hear Whitney's speech, but it's so uncomfortable for them to be standing right next to each other. Actually, Angie was in the middle of them. Then after the speech, they start a sound bath. Why are they doing a sound bath for a jewelry? I don't even know. But of course, they're supposed to be quiet, but everyone could hear that that Lisa and Monica kept going back and forth. I mean, to say bickering is putting it lightly. I mean, everything that was coming to their mind, they were saying. Like, I have never seen such a petty Housewives fight. And it was like a diss track, like Yo Mama, it was back and forth. And let me say, it was reality TV gold. This is exactly the kind of arguments I want to see in Housewives. Like, it had me cracking up to see them go back and forth like this. Lisa says, please stop talking to me. Monica is mimicking her. They were both being immature, but like I said, I think Monica was being just a little bit more immature, because if someone says, don't talk to me, and then you say, don't talk to me, like, I think you're a little bit more mature. But then Monica calls her mediocre. Lisa gets mad. Then they're calling each other the B word. It was crazy. It got so bad that when Monica said, stop talking to me, stop talking about my mom, Lisa goes up to her face and says, I don't want to talk to you. And Angie keeps trying to simmer them down, but that kind of sets Lisa off on Angie as well. Lisa says, to Monica, you abuse people. Oh my goodness, they were out of control. I think it was about to get physical. But another thing that I found funny is that they were both trying to get Angie to be on their side. Like, I felt like it was elementary. Like, she's my friend, not yours. Oh my god, this was crazy. Whitney comes over and they separate, and oh my goodness, crazy. As they're leaving, Monica hugs Angie, and Lisa sees this, and that sends her through the roof. And I get it, because she's thinking, wow, I was there literally fighting for Angie about these rumors, and here she is hugging one of the women the women who said it on camera. I mean, I understand that. So she leaves, and wow, what an episode. And it looks like next episode is going to be some fireworks as well. We're going to get Lisa versus Angie and Meredith versus Angie as well. So I can't wait to see that. So you guys, what did you think about this episode? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? And the final question, whose side are you on, Monica or Lisa? Let me know in the comments, you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. You have a great one. Bye.